AED is a device used for a victim that's in cardiac arrest to when the heart has stopped beating in a regular rhythm. An AED is an automated external defibrillator that will shock the patient's heart and bring it back hopefully to a normal rhythm that's sustainable to life. Most AEDs will recognize two heart rhythms of ventricular fibrillation, or VFib, and pulseless ventricular tachycardia, or pulseless VTach. And what the AED does is provide a shock across the heart and will stop the heart and hopefully bring our heart back to a normal beat. And if we can get an AED to somebody in the first 3 minutes of the cardiac event, we do have about an 85% chance of survival, or at least being able to provide a shock to the heart within the first 3 minutes. AEDs are not difficult at all to use. There are several manufacturers out there now that have AEDs that are fully automatic with no buttons on them whatsoever. You open the AED up, it turns on by itself. Basically, you put the pads on to the patient on the landmarks, stand back and let the AED do its job. We've been able to teach second graders how to use them, Boy Scouts. If kids can use them, anybody can use these devices. They're very simple to use, and it does everything for you. AEDs are not dangerous at all. They cannot provide an accidental shock. As said earlier, AEDs can shock only two heart rhythms of the ventricular tachycardia and ventricular fibrillation, and there will be no accidental shock for an AED. So they're not dangerous, they're not life-threatening at all. A lot of people feel that they are a liability because they may hook them up to somebody and they can shock them. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We're not going to have an accidental shock. CPR alone provides about a 16 to 20% chance of survival if it's a witnessed cardiac arrest. Therefore, if the patient falls down in front of you and goes into cardiac arrest, they have about a 16 to 20% chance of survival if you're doing proper CPR in a timely manner and doing it effectively. AEDs, which are fully automatic in some cases, will do the job for you, and therefore we increase that chance of survival for the patient almost tenfold. So I would definitely challenge folks to become aware and certified as a CPR AED individual, to where if a cardiac arrest event happens in front of you, every one of us is equipped with life-saving devices connected at the end of our wrists, and you can do CPR and you can help save a life. But if you have an AED there, you can definitely provide them with the best level of care. For a $1,600 device, we can stop a $16,000 funeral from happening.
Support our cause by signing the petition at aedpetitionnow.com.